Burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not forsaken, on my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing. I got no feeling, I've been dealing with all my demons. I like to feed them, they be chilling. Yeah, they be screaming, I can hear them in my mind. They just wanna find any fight, any reason.
Dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Have to be working to deserve it. Adrenaline is surging, ain't no serving. I'm the king, bring me everything that I've ever wanted, that I need. I believe I could be anything, watch me. Give me a second to blow, give me a second to grow. Be at the top of the show, be at the top like a pro. I flip the switch, different mode. No, they ain't laughing, no joke, cause I attack when they won't.
Welcome to the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not forsaken, on my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing. I got no feeling, I've been dealing with all my demons. I like to feed them, they be chilling. Yeah, they be screaming, I can hear them in my mind. They just wanna find any fight, any reason.
Dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This
passion, ain't no servant, I'm the king. Bring me everything that I've ever wanted, that I need. I believe I could be anything, watch me. Give me a second to blow, give me a second to grow. Be at the top of the show, be at the top like a pro. I flip the switch, different mode, no they ain't laughing, no joke. Cause I attack when they won't.
Welcome to the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light, I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst, I ain't never letting go. Even when it hurts, this is my curse.
Weird. I muted myself again. There we go. So stop that. Okay. So anyways, we are back once again for Street Fighter after some creative mishaps and whatnot for scheduling. And we have a couple things to do. So we are going to need to roll for XP. So would somebody like to do that? It's a 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
And is there any birthdays this month? No? Yes?
Not for a while.
It's my unbirthday.
Just extra XP, that's all.
There was mine May 30th.
Well, I think we already got birthday XP for that, didn't we?
Yeah, I believe
No.
so.
Not for this game.
We had canceled on multiple occasions.
That would have been for May, though. I don't know if we counted that. Because we
Yeah,
had a game
last
in
year was
May.
Early May.
Yeah, if we had a game in May, you got your birthday XP.
Cool, so I rolled a 4. So plus 1, 5.
Cool.
Didn't we have to cancel that one due to Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm aware of. We had one. I'm pretty sure we had one in May, and then the other one we would have had to have canceled. I can take a look.
We had
real quick
just
here.
finished up and we didn't get, because I haven't added any.
We got 5 the last time we gamed.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now we have
5. So that wouldn't have been birthday XP though.
Yeah,
That would have been 518.
yeah.
I don't know what was originally rolled.
We
so I don't know.
when we first our first game played is May 18th.
Okay. Oakley dokley.
Okay.
Cool.
So does somebody want to give us a recap?
We
Go ahead.
okay. So we well, actually, I'm not sure. My notes are in a couple of different places. Why don't you go for it?
Well, so we all met up at my father's ranch, the camp for fighting, and I basically worked through trying to get a team together so that we could potentially bring more business to the ranch and to also just make sure it stays afloat. And as a result, I was able to recruit like 3 people. So we have a small team. And we decided to do a match at was it Fight Night Delight? I think that's what it's called.
No, that's
Oh
actually
no, that's the Firelight tournament. Sorry.
no Fight Night Delight. That's Delray.
Delray Roads.
Yes,
Sorry.
Delroy Roads.
My notes are a little iffy too. Okay.
That's its
so
nickname.
okay. So we decided to go down to this tavern to basically do a fight where yours truly was, I think, one of the main attractions, and also to look into manager potentials as well, to scout potentially. So, in which we got a few, and that's where we're at.
Okay.
There was also gambling involved from one of the party members.
Yes.
You
Oh
said
yeah,
that
we
like
got
we
money.
didn't bring
We got
home
money
cash.
for the fight too. We won. And he was nice enough to split it. How much was that?
$250.
Right.
The ranch got $250.
Okay, right. Well, I put a note here. I guess I didn't. Okay.
Plus, I believe Evie got
Yeah, I got my entry fee back, and then
net
a little bit.
100. Yeah, net
Yeah.
100 gain.
So it is a new day at this point at Casa de Outback, Outback Steakhouse at the Outback Fighting School.
Cool.
I will let you guys decide what it is that you're doing first thing in the morning.
I think I'm gonna be after like breakfast and like a quick run or around. She'll probably just double check the books again, make sure everything's okay. See if there's anything on like perhaps the local news or anything that might have covered, the event or anything like that, just to see if word has gotten around at all.
Not as of yet. Nothing that you can tell online from online media. There's a lot of just the regular jibber jabber that you would find. Talking about shark attacks, increasing, upcoming summer fun. A World Wrestling Entertainment or WWE pay-per-view is going to be coming to town. Into Sydney.
Cool. Okay. Then after that, I don't know. I guess I'll go to like the breakfast hall and see if anybody else shows up.
Sure. Okay. Derek, what are you doing? Got any sort of morning routine?
Probably just doing some sort of maintenance or something like that, helping out, whatever, or like groundskeeping or.
Oh yeah, the odd jobs. That's right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because.
Okay. Then you could have been helping. Get his name pulled up here real quick. You were helping out Harry Allen then tend to the ranch.
Harry Allen?
Yes.
He's the head groundskeeper?
He's staff there. The main caretaker is Digger.
Oh, okay.
That's his nickname.
Yeah, and I actually would have let Digger know as well. I think that he was helping out around to,
sure,
basically earn the keep, so to speak.
That works. Sure. Mike?
I'm sure, morning workout, checking up on the various managers, the ones we can get to come out. Did we want to discuss if we wanted to invite certain ones of them? Because I got a whole list here.
I did too, yeah.
Was it one of the ones that we were looking at,
four, five,
the one female manager?
Huna Kwan.
Bless you. Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah, isn't she's well known, and she's from South Korea, you said, right? Or they said? Okay.
I assume Gabrielle is also a woman.
Gabrielle Duran, known for their jobs and work ethic. For consistent jobs, right? Like getting consistent stuff. I don't know. I like her. Oh wait, are we all together? I mean, I don't even know.
Not as of yet. I'm just going around making sure who's doing what. So, and then Mike asked if everybody was going to have a meeting. So then,
well, I'll save it, but
yeah, that's fine. So Colin, then what are you doing first thing in the morning?
Yoso just basically after showering, all that stuff. He's just gonna be out in the breakfast hall, just having some coffee and just looking over the managers, basically see who might be good for the team and all.
Oh, from the list? Okay, sure.
Yeah, he's going to be looking over the list.
Okay, so then we'll just say that since it sounds like everybody's eventually going to grab something to eat after you've done your morning routine, be it helper on the grounds, or workout, or both, or whatever have you. All of you end up meeting in the main lunch hall. Well, I should say it's just the main hall itself. It's not like a lunch hall. It just doubles up for that.
Cool. I'll be like flagging them down because I've basically got, I think, the list in front of me as well.
Sure.
That I was kind of eating and perusing at the same time and kind of looking them up on my phone a bit more and all that.
Are we in today's timeline?
As in modern time?
Yeah, like
2023?
Yeah.
Not 1994?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
I just wanted to make sure.
It is 2023.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I know we should be about in 1995 pretty soon. In our superheroes game.
Oh, the superhero game? Gotcha. So whoever wants to lead the meeting, I mean, everybody eventually shows up there. Presumably you have maybe something to snack on with you and a drink or something. They're currently serving Capri Suns.
So if you guys had a chance, I mean, I know it's only been a day since we found these people, but if you guys had a chance to look up some of these managers that looks like we got some potential for.
Let's see. Potential managers.
We got Chase Murray, and he used to manage Delray Rhodes. Sebastian Crow, who's a former TV studio executive and recently into the fight circuit, from what I understand. He would have some good network opportunities, I think. There's Donald Himshoot. He was a retired cop turned manager and based out of the U.S. Gabrielle Duran, who is, what I understand, she's got a reputation for getting jobs and work consistently for fighters. Rob Harder, who was a voice actor apparently and a huge fan of fighting, became a manager. Also in the U.S., so we could possibly have to travel a bit for that. And then Huna Kwan, who is apparently well known and from South Korea. Oh, those are our choices, guys.
And Max Cameron.
Yes,
And
and
who?
there's
Max
also Max Cameron. He's not
I don't have his name here.
he's not really known and he's new to the scene, but to my understanding, the guy is skilled. Just because I have my eye on Max and Sebastian just in case things go south. Just because you have connections does not necessarily mean you can be good.
I think it depends on the person, yeah. So, Okay. Well, who do we think? Because I mean, the ones that are in the U.S., those might be obviously a bit harder for us to meet up. But
I
do we
think it's
know if?
important that whoever we get comes here because we're trying to help the ranch, not just
Yeah.
ourselves. So if any of these U.S. people want us to travel to the U.S., that's not going to help the ranch.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit difficult.
Oh yeah, because I don't have the funds for that.
I feel you there. Okay. Well, what
I
did
ain't
we want to?
I ain't hardly got the funds to feed myself with, shopping at the grocery store. I'll go to live off the land for myself.
So we want to roll out the USA ones then.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Even if they do come here, we'd have to pay them to come here, and
yes, we would have
Essentially
to.
true. Yeah. All right. So no Donald and no Rob. Okay.
Yes, flights to Australia can be pretty pricey.
Do we know if any of these guys are local or are close to us currently? Like, is there anything online that says where they might be? Do they have a social media?
well, I think Max, Chase, and Sebastian are in country. Huna is mobile and very well known. That might also mean expensive. I mean, we should ask them, but that's my worry is these people might be available, but we have to negotiate what their salary is because we don't have a manager's salary right now. They would have to just take proceeds.
Percentage. Yeah, it's a percentage of whatever the winnings could be.
Max?
Yeah.
In theory, Max is new and such, so he probably would not have a high. Bart would. Yeah. Okay, fuck.
Just saying, you get what you pay for.
Yes, get what you pay for. He probably would not be asking too much due to new to the scene. As for Chase, managing for someone like Delaware Rhodes, he probably would be asking for a bit too much. He would be expecting something like Rhodes out of you. Sebastian, okay, I have nothing to say about him. I can't even take any theories out of what the hell they expect from him. Though from Miss Kwan, I can't expect a good wage from her as well-known, very connected, and having to be mobile all the time. You would have to be paying for all of that out of pocket.
Well, a lot of the stuff we're paying for out of pocket to start. I kind of am leaning towards Sebastian because the fact that they're they do have a network. They're also a former TV executive, which could bring easier publicity to the ranch. I think in a way.
Yes, but the problem is he's never managed any big names.
So, I mean,
If,
yeah,
if
he is
he's got
recent to the fight circuit.
Yeah.
I mean, connections are fairly important, wouldn't you think?
I would agree.
I'm kind of new to this, but
fair enough.
Well, he might be new to the fight circuit, but not new to necessarily like
connections and all. I think we should keep Max in mind as well, since he is skilled in this.
What do you say? Do we have video of the fight at in town?
Of the fight that Rachel just had?
Yeah.
Or Evie just had, I should say.
Yeah.
Probably not, unfortunately. Because it was just a low-end venue, and unless somebody had some crappy cell phone out that they were filming it with, there likely wouldn't be any available.
Could I maybe find some on YouTube?
See if anybody filmed it?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll let that go. Why don't you let me get a character sheet pulled up here.
My role's not going to be a lot.
No, we do have computers, correct? Yeah. So you're going to need to give me a intelligence.
I have a
intelligence-
skill of searching.
Yeah, I don't know if searching qualifies for this. I'll take a look in a second. But right now I'm thinking computer. But hold on one second.
Computer.
Oh no, searching is for like traps, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was for that. Despite its vagueness. So go ahead and use intelligence and computer.
Publicist? Whatever. I'm just trying to get off computers because I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Well, intelligence.
No.
Oh, speaking of which, this operates off of the V20 dice system. It's a little different than the typical White Wolf. So if you end up rolling a bunch of dice, and so long as you get one success, it doesn't matter how many ones that you get, you only fail. The only time that you botch is if you have no successes and ones that would cause you to subtract from your successes. That at that point is a botch.
All right, so we have a camera, right? I guess we have cell phones. What do you say we do some practicing today, make a little demo roll, and send it off to some of these managers to see if they're interested?
That
Sure.
wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I mean, you guys want to go throw each other around in the ring?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I won't have much of a choice.
You do. You can say no. There's always a choice.
Well, if I'm going to have to recover the money I lost promoting you, then I don't really.
Say that's like my fault. I didn't ask you to make the banner, though it's appreciated.
It was.
Don't worry, it's an
It
investment.
was basically an arm and a leg.
Well, okay. I just can't
I'm
do
just
anything with that.
I'm just hoping the pub has not gone bankrupt yet.
Why would the pub go? Your pub?
Yes, my pub. The one down in Townsville.
Okay.
I own it. I'm just hoping that
Fatality.
it hasn't drained my funds to where it can't pay the taxes yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, I hope your business is doing better than that. Again, this is a kind of an investment type thing. Just can't, it's not going to be cheap. I appreciate you promoting me, but again, I didn't ask for the banner, but we'll reuse it, and hopefully the more we fight, the more income we'll get, and that will turn around.
Was the idea for the banner anyways for reusing. Was hoping anyways.
Yeah, no, we'll continue to use it.
If Digger didn't accidentally set it on fire.
What is?
Wait, did he?
No.
I'm
No,
cracking a joke out of
No,
character. for that.
he's kept well, and people aren't going to know, son. So you're gonna have to make sure you delineate if you go out of
sorry.
character. That's okay.
Yes, sorry. I'm cracking
No,
a
Digger
joke
at this
a bit.
point has just hung the banner up in the lunch hall,
I know,
just so that way if anybody comes in or out, you know to take it if you're going
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was cracking a little bit, I was cracking a little bit of the joke there.
Okay. No
Do we
worries.
actually is out of character. Do we actually want to run fights, or do we want to just say we make some demo roll? And...
No, you guys make some demo. We're not. Yeah, there's no
Okay.
reason to go through that again.
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah. Mike's
we-
like,
we-
I want to look good for my demo roll. I don't want to get rolled up in a knee basher again. That's not.
We
gonna look so
could
great.
do a fundraiser, and maybe I could acquire us a roo or two, and we could do some kangaroo boxing.
You know what? Them kangaroos are no joke. Have you seen? Like they
Who
were
do
built
you
to some
think I learned?
people.
Who do you think I learned my style from?
I mean,
I've fought many a kangaroo. Frankly, gotten my ass kicked by many a kangaroo in my day. I don't want to talk about my win-loss record to the roos. Glad those aren't official.
We could always use emus.
emus.
They got claws. Well, I guess so do roos, but
All right, so since I'm junk at computers, Jerry, I'm just gonna take the videos we take, and I'm gonna see if I can find a contact who's, I have contacts background and publicist skills. So can I find somebody to put us together a good demo roll?
Sure, we can say somebody. They're not like totally professional, but they do stuff as a hobby, so they can piece together some stuff. With some limited, Illustrator or Publisher or something like that. Put some of that together to make it look a little bit more cohesive.
I mean, the bad quality of our production is going to show the need for a manager.
You're like, see, these videos suck. They would look, our moves would look so much better if we had Hollywood behind us. Okay, let's see. So, Mike, why don't you put down on your sheet then? How many contacts do you have?
3.
Okay, one of your contacts in is somebody who it knows the ins and out of basic media.
Okay.
So they know how to do a little bit of writing. They know a little bit of graphic work, website stuff, that sort of thing. Okay. So it didn't turn out quite all that well when they get it back to you later on in the day. But it looks like that's more because you guys don't know how to take cell phone footage all that well. Which makes sense. You don't really, camera work's not your thing. Fighting's your thing. But she was able to clean up some of it for you. Zoom it in a little bit to get your fingers out of the actual picture, on occasion.
All right. What do we want to do? Do we want to call these people, or do we want to just email them?
I suppose an email wouldn't hurt, seeing how we can attach the demo reels to them.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, she put them up on a cloud site for you too, so that way you're not attaching the actual files. You're sending the link to where they can download the image itself.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm sure they've got like a social media contact or a point of contact.
Which ones are you looking at?
So the 3 Australian ones and Huna, I'm thinking.
Okay. So Huna has by far the fanciest. Like, it is a top-notch page, like website that has like automatic links to email the agent directly for feedback. There are a number of pictures of clients that she's got up there. You don't recognize the names necessarily, but that's because she works, internationally. It looks like she bounces between Australia, America, and South Korea. It looks like one of the ones that you guys might recognize, one of the individuals that her group actually manages is looks like a low end K-pop star.
Having second thoughts.
Why? Because it's a K-pop star?
Yes.
For which one? That
Hyuna
was
Kwan.
Hyuna? Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I was leaning towards more Sebastian or Max.
Well, I'm not assuming that if we ask them, they'll say yes. Like,
You'd be surprised. Some of these guys are just won't give you the time of day. But
so if you write an email to Hyuna Kwan's group, I guess, maybe you can name drop, say, we're at what is it? Firelight Ranch. Was that right? That's not right.
Nope.
Confusing my terms.
got the name of my own ranch.
It's it's Wallabies Outback Training Grounds, Megalong Valley, Australia.
Back.
Um,
All right. Wrote that in big letters. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, you can go ahead and send it to her. Just, so you can only get a hold of her via a group.
No, it has an automatic form, and it basically sends them to people that will put you in contact with her people and her. You also see pictures up there of individuals that are fighting.
Yeah, representation is representation.
Yep.
Okay. I'd say go ahead and send it, just on an off chance, through the forum.
Okay.
And I want to put calls in to the 3 Australians and invite them out at different times.
Okay.
Ooh, or at the same time, and we can have them basically vie for
Woo us.
Yeah.
Operate it kind of like scouting, like AAA baseball. Okay, so since you are putting in the calls, Mike, why don't you, and you're leaving the message, why don't you give me charisma and...
Manage? Publicist?
Neither.
Damn it!
So in this case, it would be subterfuge.
Ooh, I have one of those. Oops. I get to reroll 10s?
You can reroll a 10 if you have a 4 or higher in one of your stats.
I do.
So, yes.
And diff 6?
Oh, sorry.
Diff
No,
7?
you don't reroll it. It explodes.
Yes, you just get 2 versus the 1.
Yep. So you automatically get
Okay.
2.
So 5 successes then?
Nice.
Lovely.
Okay.
Charisma's my dump stat.
So he is making calls. You guys can hear him kind of walking back and forth on his cell phone, making the calls, sounding as flowery as he can, like a third party, not as one of the fighters, sort of thing. Like, come out to Wallabies, Outback Training Grounds to come see the new batch of amateur fighters, that Wallaby is trained, or it's under, something along those lines. You're just kind of fluffing it up a little bit with ultimately nothing but making it sound as tantalizing as possible. Like this is a new crop of recruits that are going to do really well once they get, the right agent behind them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anybody doing anything else while he's making his calls?
Honestly, no. We're just waiting to hear back at that point. Actually, are there any more? Well, I don't know. I don't have any context really, but are there any potential ads or adverts for more local tournaments?
There are none as of yet.
She's drunk.
Not as far as you can. Oh, but I will tell you though. 1 second. I'm glad that you brought that up. I've been meaning to mention this. Hold on 1 sec. Did I? I did. Shoot. Okay. Up. No. There we go. Okay, so there is a fight coming into town. It is actually sponsored by Global Sports Entertainment Network. They are local to, and they actually go all around Australia. They're kind of like, I mean, they're national because they go around Australia, but they're equivalent to kind of like a regional fighting circuit that you might find. So like if you were, to give you kind of an example, the way MMA works on kind of like an amateur level, like if you happen to be in Arizona, you might pop around different spots in Arizona and you might go over to New Mexico, you might hit California, you might hit like Nevada, but that's kind of the region. You know, they tend not to go very far because their home base is obviously in one place. But in this case, it's kind of the equal scale, but because Australia is separated by the coasts, because there's not a lot inland. They're effectively that same thing, but they hold shows all over Australia. The big fight that they have coming in, because they're putting a lot of promotional power behind this, is they have Jen Kunin going up against Ichiko Watanabe.
Cool. Wow.
And I spelled that out for you and put that in the chat in case you want to make your notes.
Yeah. You know, I'm seeing here that there's a fight coming in, guys. Sponsored by, looks like this, it's like a regional fighting circuit. Global, you said it was Global Sports Network?
Global Sports Entertainment Network.
Oh, entertainment.
They also tend to do professional wrestling.
Okay. Does it mention anywhere that they're still looking for spots to fill?
They do not. This is like their big card, and on their big card they've got like that's the main event, and then like right below that, you have you have Harry McNeil going up against Hanako Shimizu.
Okay. Interesting. Does it say how much tickets are, or if?
Yeah, they are. The tickets are actually priced at a reasonable $25. Obviously, more to get ringside, but general admission $25.
Okay. Okay. Is that coming up soon?
It's actually coming up in 2 months.
Oh, 2 months. Wow.
Yeah, so they are promoting the snot out of it right now because they're really trying to get people to come to it. Now, apparently, Jen Kunin is a up and coming kind of with a bullet fighter out of America.
Ah, that's where you get the bullet from.
Okay. Wonder if I don't know. Part of me is curious to see if they have spots for backups to fill in if, potentially they needed it.
That would be, if you land yourself a manager, that would definitely be something they would look into, or you could
Okay.
express to them. Because they would, if they don't already, they would need to find out about the undercard.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, guys, we should look into possibly being able to get in on this. So we should probably talk to those managers like soon, because this tournament's 2 months away and they're already promoting it pretty heavily.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm just on the phone.
Yeah. And when are you trying to schedule this, Mike? Are you trying to do it all on the same day or separate days?
I mean, we could squeeze it all into one day, but I want them, well, maybe 2 days, like,
Maybe one per day.
late morning, late afternoon, next morning.
That works.
Okay.
I mean, we're far enough outside of town. I don't want them passing each other on the road.
Okay. I was just curious how you wanted to do it. Was all good? All right. Well, so you end up getting calls back from all four, and they indicate so the three are local. They will reschedule something to, show up on whatever day you said. What, like in 2 days, 3 days? How many days out?
I mean, as soon as we can
What
get
works
them.
with their schedule, basically. Yeah.
Reasonably speaking, because you don't want to cut it short, but you want to be accommodating, like the next 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, if that's the case, they will rearrange their, they all collectively say, in differing calls, obviously, that they will make it out there. And a representative for Huna Kwan actually tells you that she is already in Sydney, Australia, as of this point, working on something else. And so she will be in attendance for whatever display that you're putting on. And unlike the others, she specifically asks, is this going to, do you have individuals that you're going to be fighting, as a display? Are you sparring against one another?
Right now it's us. We'll be sparring against one another. Are we talking about for out of character? Let me make sure I'm understanding right.
Mm-hmm.
She's asking about when she visits our ranch.
Yes.
Yeah. So
she's asking if it's going to be like a big event type deal, or like a.
Well, no.
Well, so you're a team trying to get signed by somebody, right? Or to raise interest with some managers. So ultimately what the representative is asking is, are you going to be live fighting anybody, as a demonstration, or is this, and if you work each other over, I mean, one person might come out, two people might come out, but as a team, it doesn't quite look as good.
So we don't want to beat each other up. We want to beat other people up.
Well, I mean, you can, but you're a team, so it's like you are kind of shooting yourself in the foot if somebody underperforms.
We can go with the kangaroos still.
I don't. Well, I don't think they're going to be as impressed with kangaroos as we are.
What are our chances of scoring up 4 amateurs to come out and be part of a demo?
I mean,
you could. Presumably, you're going to have to talk. You're going to have to get back to her on this issue, but and call them back with what you have set up. But logistics speaking, so you can. Obviously, it's going to cost money.
Mm-hmm.
ideally, you would want somebody with some talent. If you got amateurs typically make about $100 a fight.
Well, I mean, we did get the money from the winnings from the last fight that we did. I got $250, but if we're gonna pay people to fight, it's gotta be. I feel like if we're gonna have to put on a demonstration, that like we can't do that every single time somebody shows up to watch us. So maybe it should just be one thing where we have sort of a mini fight with other people, and maybe we can knock it all out at once.
I think maybe for Huna's visit, we hire amateurs. And for the rest of them, we just bring them out and say, this is our training grounds. And, they can watch us drill. Maybe we can, spar each other. But we obviously can't put on amateurs for every manager we want to talk to.
That was my concern. I'm like, I can't afford that.
but
Huna's
the big time. So, we could put out the money for her. Or not.
I mean, that's what, one for each of us to spar against, or
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's like $400 right there.
Well, I can put up half.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Put some feelers out at the local tavern we fought at. See if someone's willing to come up here and help us demonstrate.
So that would be not amateurs. That would be drunken brawlers, which is fine. I mean,
we'd win, hopefully.
Yes, there is
too easy.
There is a far degree. It is a higher degree of opportunity there, but you would be, in essence, be fighting cans. And while you want to look good, you don't want to make it look like you threw the fight. You're just like, look at this. Punk. Oh, he fell over.
So
then I have no idea who to get.
I know a guy, the guy who runs the place I grew up fighting at. He might know some people.
Okay. I mean, if we're going to put money up, I mean, I know this is an investment, but man, to hire people to do this, it just sucks. And
not for an audience. For an audience of like one or two people.
Yeah, like one person we're going to spend $400 for at least.
Is there anybody in my tribe that also practiced corrida?
Not to the extent that you did. In essence, you would be getting the same thing. I mean, maybe they're athletic, maybe they're scrappy, but they're not. They're not
professional.
Yeah. Yeah, Brittany's like, you guys need a rival school. That's actually a video game. Rival schools. Which actually, I think, now that I think about it, it's a fighting game too. So.
Yeah.
Does not surprise me.
And honestly, like, my character has no idea what's going on here.
We're trying to organize a way to demonstrate our ability to get a manager so we can get more fights.
Like, I mean, I understand what we're trying to accomplish, but totally out of my element.
Well, so my backstory is that Huntsman followed his brother into a boxing gym and basically hung out there. So in theory, his brother's a boxer, and other people at that gym might be interested in, their first fight.
Yeah, well, I learned from a couple guys in my tribe, and I fought kangaroos, so.
We're not going to fight kangaroo. We can drop that idea.
I don't think a boxing ring or a boxing facility is a bad place to try to scout for potential opponents for this. We could even potentially extend an invitation to join our group, potentially to one or two of them. I mean, I don't know.
Indeed.
So, Jerry, that
Mhm.
that person I was talking about from my backstory, the owner of that gym, was my one dot manager background.
Okay, so you have a manager then.
I mean, I didn't know how the team was going to do. I have that point there to invest in whoever we get.
Oh, okay.
I have a point. I have a point in manager also.
Okay.
But until we get like a proper manager, I still have a dot.
Well,
Could I?
at that point, that would be assigning that dot.
Whatever.
That's kind of where mine's like pending.
Right. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
I've graduated from where that dot was established, and now I'm ready to invest it in something else.
Correct.
Yeah.
So basically, what it comes down to, you're going to want to, if you're trying to woo somebody to really show off what it is that you can do, you're probably going to want to pay the money to bring in some fighters.
Maybe we can woo somebody.
Yeah, there you go. The Woo Nation.
Well, I mean, I'll put up, the 250 that we got from that, from the fight. So maybe put some feelers out then that we're looking to, hire a couple people for a demonstration, like an actual fight, but a demo. So they're looking to make $100. Not drunken amateurs, actual fighters.
Right. Yes, so somebody with some degree of skill who's looking to take that to the next level.
Yep.
So then, Mike, when you communicate back with Huna's agent, what do you tell them? That you're going to have people there for it, or?
Well, before I call them back, I want to find out if I can get some people.
Okay.
I was actually about to offer if I can do that real quick.
Do what?
See if I can put the notice out there to see if we can get some people that ain't drunken fucks.
At your pub?
Don't.
No.
Fight drunks again.
No. I've already fought plenty of drunks.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you're, not that everybody goes into a pub is a drunk, but you're advertising where liquid courage is a resource. So you're probably going to find a lot of people who are, down on the luck, wanting to, capitalize on that. So.
Yeah.
How far away is town? You said an hour or so?
Yeah, roughly. Mm-hmm.
What if I go back to town? Can I actually go talk to people? I want to use some of my publicist skill to I don't know if that's
publicist is writing.
Okay, then no. Just want to use my raw charisma. But what I'm thinking is I go tell people we've got trained fighters. They need help in the fight camp. We need help in our fight camp for a demo.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a legit thing. There are people who will help, and we'll offer, the $100, to come out and help with our fight camp and our demo. They'll know it's not for publicity. We just need people to fight with. They'll get some training with some trained fighters.
Okay.
Who are on their way up, and maybe they develop a contact out of us.
And that's also entirely a possibility. Okay. So, we don't have to role play through all of that. So then you're going to go into town and go to where exactly?
My old gym.
Old gym? Okay.
Yeah.
And spread the word. So why don't you...
I'll be right back.
Okay. It's definitely going to be a charisma check. But let me see.
Like that.
There we go. Now I remember what I was trying to do. Okay.
I really need to buy some persuasion. Is that a thing here? No.
No. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So we're still basically using the. Oh, you know what? That's right. We're using it off the main sheet I had. that pulled back up again real quick. Street Fight, here we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Huzzah. Okay. Not inside, not interior. You know what? I'm surprised it didn't have leadership in this one.
They do. It's split between 2 pages.
Oh, there it is. Technically it's under skill.
I don't, but the book has it.
Right. Okay. That's what I was trying to double check. Okay, so it would be charisma and leadership, or if you're trying to be sneaky, it would be charisma and subterfuge. You could technically do either. Just depends on what kind of vibe you're trying to give.
Well, I'm not trying to give a sneaky vibe.
So you probably want to try and use the skill you don't have.
Yeah.
Which just means you're being a little overt and honest is all.
Okay, 3 successes.
That's not bad anyway. So, okay. So you kind of spread the word around. Let them know that, there's some money to be made. You've got 4 people interested.
Okay.
And in fact, you have 4 people interested in fighting. So obviously they'll take the 100. And it sounds like they're probably going to bring a couple friends just to watch.
Sure.
So it'll be a little bit of a crowd.
Okay, so I'll get back with Huna's people and tell them we will have opponents to fight. We're bringing in fight camp assistants.
Okay.
I mean, tell them to bring more because honestly, more people that know about this place. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah,
well, and at that point, then the agent tells you, "Oh, well, I mean, if that's the case, we can bring one of our own too, if you'd like."
Sure. Out of character, we're going to get our butts kicked.
He says, "All right. So, and if I understand correctly, based upon the information that you've provided, you are beginning level fighters, correct? You're trying to break into the business. Okay.
Yes.
So we're not going to bring anybody who is the equivalent to a saber-toothed tiger. Excellent. So I will send this information to Ms. Kwan, and we will be there at the designated date."
Fantastic. Thank you. And I'll coordinate with our 4 guys. Tell them that tell them to get there in the morning so we can all like warm up and know each other first, and to bring friends. Bring who they like.
Yeah, might as well advertise it if we're going to be fighting 4 people. It'll be a little mini thing, perhaps.
Sure.
Well, now that we have people, I could probably send word to the pub, telling them to come on down to the ranch, see some fights with Huna Kwan be in the crowd.
Yes, you will be.
Yeah, with Huna Kwan being in the crowd. And probably promising some drinks.
Oh, so alcohol is going to be provided.
No.
Okay, so no drinks.
No drinks. Okay.
No, not alcohol, especially with a fight.
So
just regular beverages, just no alcohol provided.
Okay, since you are trying to promote this, why don't you give me charisma and we'll say subterfuge because you were being a little sneaky with it. So add those 2 together.
I do not believe I have anything in
subterfuge.
Yeah, I'll say that's what I was saying. I don't believe I have any. Whoops. Hold on.
Wait, you have a charisma of 1?
No, I have a. I think I accidentally rolled a.
Yeah.
I did. It's been a while since I used Dice Parser. Oh,
nice.
We take those.
So that's 3.
Okay.
There's a 10 in there actually.
Yeah, that's 3.
Oh yeah.
Because the 10 counts as 2 successes.
Yes, 10s explode.
10, 5, and 7.
So 3 successes. Okay. So if that's the case, then there is some grumbling that there's not going to be alcohol, but there will be some people from your pub likely attending.
All right. Yeah,
I mean, maybe some beer, but I can't afford to feed these people beer like alcohol.
Yeah, that's more along the lines of bring it yourself, you drunks.
So it's a BYOB.
A what?
Bring your own beer.
Basically.
You've raised him as such a sheltered life.
I know.
But yeah, that's basically what it is, a bring your own beer.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a training grounds. Like, I don't think that's a good idea if there's supposed to be alcohol here.
This will be
So,
fun.
yeah,
All right.
I'm against the alcohol here.
Though, if I see any of them getting drunk and trying to pick fights, I will not hesitate to kick their ass and throw them out.
We're
I
the
will.
Street Fighter training ground. If they're dumb enough to get rowdy, they get what they get.
Oh yeah, no, pub owner who knows Savant. Yeah, no, they're going to get thrown out.
All right, so fast forward until we get a manager. Or?
Yeah. So at this point, so are you then from the sound of things, you're doing it all in one day. So you're inviting all the managers to come on that one day since you've got the fighters. For
I
that
guess
one
we may
fight.
as well. Now
That's what it's turned into, unfortunately, not intentionally.
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, because then you're ultimately playing the fighters double. Because they get $100 per fight. You don't want to have to redo that.
No,
because,
I don't.
Because then you're spending more money, essentially for only one manager. You're only going to wind up with the one. So, all right. So fast forward to the day's events. It is at this point, Digger and Harry have gone around the grounds to make sure everything is as tip-top as possible. They've actually set up the ring itself. So it is it's a rickety cage, but it's in a circle. So similar to what you would see if you follow mixed martial arts at all. The UFC uses an octagon, but if you look at anything from Bellator, they use a circle cage. So that's what it looks like. And they have brought out riser seats for people. Between the friends that are coming from Mike, what is your character's name again?
John Bennett, the huntsman.
There we go. From John's Gym and Joseph's Pub. You actually have...
If anybody wants to come from the tribe too, I meant to say that earlier too.
Okay, so then, and maybe a couple people from the tribe. You've got about 25 people here, not counting the managers.
It's a little bit of a crowd. It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad for a crowd.
They have set up an area where there's some drinks can be had. There's obviously water. There's Powerade provided if anybody should want it.
Some food, snacks,
Okay. And then there's the folks from the pub, the BYOB crew, have brought a couple cases of beer and have set it up so and they're just passing it out to anybody who wants it. So there is active drinking going on.
I'm just going to be eyeing the BYOB people.
Though if any of the regulars from Yosa's pub are there, they would know. Get inebriated that badly, he's going to kick your ass.
Okay, well, keep in mind you don't want to go threatening your patrons with that. That could affect your bottom dollar.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just like
just tell them to be on their best behavior.
Yeah, no, that's just basically a thing. If any of the regulars are there, they should know.
And so at this point, the managers have all shown up. So Max comes in. He's dressed in slacks and a polo shirt. He's got his own camera with him to do filming and zooming in on anything that he might be interested in. Chase Murray shows up. He actually has a tablet and a suitcase. Well, I shouldn't say suitcase, but like a backpack with goods. His setup actually looks more like a professional scout.
Very cool.
Then Sebastian Crow, he steps out. He's actually in a dress shirt with a tie. He has a sport coat which he takes off because it's outside, and slacks. He finds a spot to sit down, and then Huna Kwan comes in, and she's got like a couple of her people around her. So she comes in with like staff. So she's got 3 people with her. She is dressed like she probably walked off a fashion magazine cover. So she's in some gold clothing with some nice sparkling jewelry. She actually has somebody with her who is he's got the like the fighting cutoff shorts that you would see, pretty common for people who are fighters or boxers. He's got it looks like he has the typical gloves that you would wear for this and tape. He's actually got like a white streak that goes through his hair. I actually posted an image of him on the stream. I'll send you guys an image so you know what he looks like.
Yeah, no, I can see it. I have the stream up for this reason anyways.
I don't. I'm trying to minimize my bandwidth.
Oh, you don't have to. I posted a picture in the Facebook chat.
Yeah, but I'm trying to copy it into my notes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He's got the skunk hairdo.
Yeah.
I actually kind of snickered a little bit because I was like, what the hell is with that hair?
He's kind of fashionable in his own way.
With a pompadour that can poke your hair out.
And Huna, she's got kind of black hair pulled back right now into a ponytail. And one of her people comes walking up and finds Evie, and she ends up asking. She says, "Who's in charge here?"
Well, it's my ranch, training facility. Well, my father's, so I suppose that would be me. But I forgot your character's name. What's his name? Organized the event. John organized this sort of setup here. So appreciate you bringing yourself as well as your people to come and have a look.
She says, not a problem. She says, as she's kind of looking over the setup, she says, we understand that you already have individuals here for fighting. Miss Kwan wanted to let you know that we have, we brought a fighter as well. Should anybody wish to utilize his talents, he's already paid for, so there isn't anything there you have to worry about. His name is the Badger, Michael Boone.
Michael Boone?
Michael Boone.
I can see why he's called the Badger.
Is he there with them as they're explaining that, or
no? He's
okay.
He's actually standing off beside Huna.
Okay. Well, if he wants, I mean, I'd be happy to have a go with him. Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
But it's so warm down here.
It's a muddy gutter.
So she says, then excellent. We will let you take it away then. And he will be ready when you are called to fight.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you. And I'll go back to our group and let them know that I'll be fighting their fighter, Michael Boone, the Badger. We still should pay the other guy though that we brought here.
Yeah.
You know.
Agreed.
Yeah. So yeah, so I guess I'll go around and I'll meet up with the other managers there as well and introduce myself.
Okay. And so collectively, what you're hearing from everybody is they're kind of impressed that you've put all this together, and that you've got a number of people, looking at you, or at the group. Mm-hmm. And since you're talking to kind of all of them there, Sebastian actually pipes in and he says, "Does your team have a name?"
I don't think we, out of character, I don't think we thought of a name yet.
We don't have a name yet.
No.
I don't think we do.
Just say not yet.
Not yet.
And he says, "That's fine. I just thought I'd ask. It looks like he's taking some notes on a notepad."
Yeah. It's something that's definitely on our to-do list, but since we're newly forming and just trying to get representation, we thought that could be something that could be eventually, of course, discussed and put up.
Just forget it. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so ticked off that I'm molting.
Well, I mean, our skills are in fighting, not clever naming. So
right. That's why I'm an expert in genealogy.
This is true. Okay. So, yeah, I thank him. I appreciate him taking the time to come out and being a good sport about the other managers being here too. But we figured we might as well make it worth it,
Sure. And so Huna is actually sitting off to the side from the others. She's got her little group around her, while the others have kind of taken up seating on one of the other benches with like everybody else that's there. So at least you're going to have a crowd that's going to be hooting and hollering some here. Digger at this point is putting all the names in a hat just to randomly indicate like who's going to be fighting first.
Cool.
And I'm sorry, you were saying, Mike?
I was saying that once we get underway, I'm doing my thing of encouraging betting and whatnot.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, you sure can.
Well, I mean, whatever pays back the money we're having to.
Starting from the top, Digger goes in and pulls out a name, and he says, "Joseph."
That'd be me.
And so you come in with your hands taped up, got your gear on, getting ready. All right. So first fight of the night. Joseph versus can number 1.
Can number 1. All right.
So you were starting off 3 spaces away from. I'm not going to put the layup on here. I didn't unfortunately prepare for this particular piece, or at least not visually. So you're starting off 3 spaces away. You're going to need to choose your first move and roll 1d10 for speed.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks.
These managers are going to hire the 4 guys we brought in.
Shit, why? That'd be our luck. Oh, maybe if any of them are good enough, we'll have them join us.
So you're going to add the speed that you have for the maneuver that you selected, plus your D10 roll.
Plus my dexterity, that's going to be a 4. Okay. So that's going to be about an 8 plus, since I'm adding my dexterity.
So what maneuver are you doing, Colin?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be doing a forward kick.
Forward kick. Okay. So. Oh, no, that's what I wanted. Doggone it. There. Okay, so you have a forward kick.
Oh, wait, I was looking at it.
So a forward kick for you is no additional speed. So it's going to be your dexterity plus whatever you have for a D10 roll.
Yeah, so that was just being 9. My bad. I was looking at I think I was looking at one of the special maneuvers. So my bad.
That's okay. You said forward kick. So what did you roll?
A 5 and plus my dexterity. That's going to be a 9.
Okay, great. So that is fast enough. So he is attempting to do a roundhouse kick with a very throaty "hua" yell. It's clear that he fashions himself after kung fu of some kind.
All right.
You strike first. His soak is a 3. So your damage to your forward kick is going to be +2. You're going to add your strength and kick.
So 3 plus 4 plus 3 due to Savat.
And then -3 for his soak.
So that's going to be a 7.
So 7 points, or 7 dice of damage potentially.
Yeah,
you can actually roll that in the chat there for Street Fighter. If you put /MM.
And then 70-10, correct?
And then you'll put you're gonna put 7. Or you'll go /MM space 7 space 6 and then enter.
So 7 space 6 and then enter.
Correct. And I'm taking a look here. So you had exactly 1 success. You rolled it correctly. Good job.
Okay.
Okay, so you said, "Wah!" You didn't quite get the kick off as well as you had hoped, but you connected. Biff. So he roundhouse kicks you. Let's see if he's successful or not.
My soak is going to be a 5.
That's right, because it kicks.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so as he sails through the air with the greatest of ease. Okay, take that off. Ooh, ouch. He actually clipped you for 4. Biff.
Oh.
So you probably stepped a little into your kick by accident, allowing him to catch you flush on the jaw with a nice thick roundhouse kick. Bam! But you both are still standing, and it's next round.
All right. So next round, I'll roll my D10.
Choose a move and roll your D10.
Okay, I'm just going to let you know I'm going to a combo for this one.
Okay. What's your move first?
Short kick.
Okay, so so you have short kick to lightning lane. Gotcha.
So yes, so this is going to be an 8.
Be right back.
Okay.
Due to short kicks +1 to speed.
Yes. Okay, so you have an 8 total?
Yes.
Okay, so he got his move off first. He's actually going for a fierce punch. So your soak is a 4, but you are down 1 for soak because of punching, correct?
Because
of Savat stance?
I have +1 to soak because kicks.
Well, right, but that's in dealing with kicks. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull it up. Let's see. Gives a fire additional. Oh no, that's because of your because of how of your stance. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no.
Struck by opponents whose experienced speed advantage interrupt a savant kick attack. Okay, which that is happening. Okay. Any other maneuver that is interrupted will not give this bonus, nor will. Okay, so if you are attempting to go for attack because of how you, or a kick, I should say, that's where you get your bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so no problem. All right, so Fierce Punch. See if he's able to do any damage here. Biggity bam! He parts your hair for 1 point of damage.
All right.
So he clipped you. So his soak is a 3. Go ahead and hit him with your short kick.
+1, 4. So that's going to be a 3. So that is going to be a 5. So since I'm rolling 5, what would be?
It's going to be /MM space 5 space 6 and then enter.
Okay.
Oh.
The odds of 2.
Ouch. Failure.
The odds.
So you don't it's not a botch. You just don't unfortunately do any damage.
Yeah.
So you threw out that short kick and you probably were just a bit too close for it, and the kick went high, kind of up over his shoulder, not really getting any sort of connection like you had wanted. We are in the next round. You're in the second. You are now in your second part of your combo.
Yep. So roll 1d10.
Oh,
10.
Nice. So
I'm pretty sure I'm going either way.
So you're gonna need to add up your speed. So you've got a lightning leg.
Plus my just.
So start doing.
My,
so hold on a second. So start with the math. So your dexterity is what?
4. That's going to be 14 minus 2. That's going to be a 12.
Right, and then +2 for your combo.
Right, so 14.
So 14. That definitely goes way faster than him.
Are we not adding our dex in?
What's that?
Are we not adding our dex into our speed?
Oh, sorry. No. You don't add your dex to speed. Or wait a minute. No, you don't.
Should. That's what dex does, doesn't it?
No. I'm sorry. Let me go look that up again. I think you don't. But I could be wrong.
But that was the benefit of high dexterity.
Yeah, what's the point of having a high dex if
if you don't have the perks of going first?
I can't.
Speed is determined by adding your character's dexterity to the maneuver modifier.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, thank you.
So you calculated it right.
Yeah.
You're 14.
All right.
And we are adding a die to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were going first. He was attempting to go for an ear pop. Which would have smarts. However, his soak is a 3. You have 3 damage tests. So your damage is going to be your kick plus your kick plus your strength. Plus 1 because of Savant. And then Lightning Leg gives you a +2.
All right.
And so now you're add all that together. What do you got?
2, 4, 3 minus the 3 because of the soak. I've already had the Savant things put on the sheet when I first made the characters, so hence the fast calculations.
Okay.
So that's going to be 6 in total.
Okay, so roll your roll 6 or 6 space 6 in the chat.
So 6 space 6.
Nice. Now do that 2 more times.
So that's the first strike. You've already dizzied him. So go ahead and hit again.
Oh, you're gonna be dishonorable. You know that's not a good look for us.
That's one hit.
It's one hit, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Game Cheese, what's going on?
Oh my god.
He's mine in
4
one hit.
more. Go. You have one more roll. Go ahead.
This guy's out.
Ouch town population,
Oh, yeah.
you bro.
Exactly. I need to add that to the sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Welcome to Ouchtown, population you, bro.
I'm pretty
So-
sure that's K fucking O.
He got in way too close, and you just let it rip with a triple kick, just bam, 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 and he just crumples like a sack of potatoes, just right in front of blah, 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 and just done. And Digger announces, "Winner, Joseph," and his friends like start trying to pull him out.
You know we don't have here.
Valiant effort. We don't have a ring doctor. That should be something we should look at.
Yeah. He also just rubs his jaw before just walking off and pulling out his hip flask.
Okay.
So I do have a question. So for lightning leg, when you have the 3 hits like that, when you dizzy them on the first one like he did, are you able to stop, or does it automatically continue, and does it count as being dishonorable if you continue?
It does not count as dishonorable if you continue at that point because you've already dizzied him. Now, if you attack them the next round, that's where the dishonor comes in.
Okay, so if they're still okay, so this is still part of that same hit then.
Yes.
Okay, so like my knee basher, then my next hit would then be a second just attack all its own, just because I'm still holding him.
Correct.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. I was like, no, dishonorable, no.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, then I will happily clap.
Okay.
All can help him out. I know a little bit. I know my way
So
around
that's
with a little
one
bit of
win,
medicine.
and I'm taking it that's 1 KO.
That's a
These
win.
these are not official fights.
That's
Oh,
true.
Right. My bad. Though he managed to take me down to half health.
take me to the hospital.
I mean, you just literally let him see Jesus in the next life.
Yep.
There. So I think you got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one I need to add. I will send you to Jesus. So Digger reaches back into his hat to pull out a name. Of course, there's applaud and cheering going on.
Yeah.
With that one. And the next fight comes up. It is you go by the Huntsman, right?
Yep.
Yep. So it's the
Cool
Huntsman
name.
versus Can number 2.
Hey, while we're in between the fights, real quick, with some of my XP, can I buy a combo that I could use tonight?
No.
No, because I wanted to do a combo with. Well, I already had 5, but I can send it to you. It's just a 2-hit combo.
Yeah. No. We can't. Once we start the game, we can't do XP spins at that point. You'll have to wait till next game, or the end of this one. Either way is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Mike. So the Huntsman stepping up into the ring. And the other guy steps up with him.
All right. Get this party started. All righty. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good start.
12
Oh, yeah. Nice.
speed.
Yep.
Yes.
So choose your maneuver and then
Strong punch.
strong punch, strong like bull.
Yeah. Let him know you're there. Bop.
Mike is our resident Zangief.
That's Mike keeping his pimp hand strong. Okay, so Mike, you are going first. Although he got the jump, he certainly got the jump on you. You just happened to just barely get it. Probably because you may have sparred with this guy. in the past, so you were just a little bit faster. So go ahead and roll your damage. He also has a soak of 3.
Ooh. Dizzy.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Ouch. Yeah,
Or-
so
But you said 10s explode, right? So is that 5 damage?
not for damage.
Not
no.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only for skill checks
Gotcha.
and whatnot. So yeah, you plant your foot down and
Sit down.
he is greeted with 5 fingers to the face. So yeah, I mean, he kind of, and he was obviously going for a maneuver, but then he's clearly like dizzied at this point and shaken. Do you continue, or do you or you let him recover?
No, I'm going to take his dizzy time and like sort of walk around and wave at the crowd.
Okay, so you're going to showboat. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. That'll work. In normal circumstances, that would get you glory. Which actually we can still do that. You guys are performing for a crowd, so I will break out the cheat sheet and we'll do that afterwards for glory
right.
and honor. So you're all yeah, dizzied him. He sucks.
Just like that.
Next round, so he recovers as you're bragging on his against him.
Just a second. I'm trying to find, because we were doing speed differently before, so I need to find my maneuver. Block, grab.
Kick, punch. It's all in the mind.
Am I in the wrong book?
I don't know. What are you trying to find?
Double leg takedown.
Double leg takedown is in that G file.
G file, yeah, it's okay. So let's roll some speed on this one. 5, 8, 9.
Okay. You are going first, and he is attempting to grab you.
Okay. So it's going to be, you said stamina 3, right?
Stamina 3, yes.
Watch this mess.
I was dreading.
Oh!
I was dreading to see what would happen.
Ouch. So at this point, they were both going in to kind of grab, but Mike, or I should say, John, actually, instead of going to grab, he ducks down, and as he's trying to grab high, he catches him around the waist, scoops up both of his legs, and just dumps him hard down onto the mat, causing a dizzy.
Another one.
Yeah, the collective that spreads along the crowd, and she's one of them.
So the question here is, do you attempt to finish him off?
Not while he's dizzy.
Or do you showboat some more?
I showboat some more.
Okay. He showboats some more.
This poor guy never stood a chance.
I'm number one. Number one. So he gets back up. And going for your next maneuver.
Wait. Well, he's got to be slow because he's getting up. So
yes. Mm-hmm.
So we are doing. He might actually win this one.
Yeah, 2.
5.
Not counting the
4 speed.
4 speed. Okay, so he did get you on that one. He kipped up, so he wasn't quite as slow. He was only -1. And as he ends up stepping up, he drills you with a fierce punch.
Okay.
Or tries to, anyways. Stamina of
3.
3. Yikes. He may return the favor.
Who knows?
Nope. He clocked him for 2 points of damage. Biff.
Nice. Okay, I was doing a roundhouse kick.
Okay.
So 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 3. Four damage.
Okay. And he crumples at that point. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was about to say, I'd say this poor bastard's out.
Catching the roundhouse kick to the back of his head, and he ends up crumpling it. And of course, cheering.
Yosa's clapping, of course, keep it, but though he's side eyeing his patrons he invited.
Yeah, the at this point the beer has begun flowing like wine, and
Oh, boy.
as Mike ends up winning his match, he does so to a series of ole 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 ole.
I'm going to help this guy get up and out of the ring.
So a bunch of drunken singing.
Yes.
I hope to God they're so they have designated drivers.
He
Okay.
earned his
So
$100.
at this point, Digger, holds out his hand, hoping to get everybody to quiet down some. And then and then he reaches into his hat, pulls it out, and he says, I need to get everybody's character name pulled up.
He says,
Waru versus can number 3.
Ooh, punch him like a kangaroo.
Punch him like a roo. Punch him like a roo.
Sadly, we do not have a boxing kangaroo.
He is the boxing kangaroo. Are you kidding me? He learned from them.
All right.
all right.
So start of the match. Go ahead and roll your D10. Oh God, you better win
Okay.
this one.
There we go.
How bad was the roll?
You're at 6.
6
3
total?
plus
Okay.
3 plus 3, right? Because it's just my roll plus what my dexterity is, correct?
Well, it's your roll plus whatever your maneuver speed is.
Oh yeah, my maneuver speed. Okay, I'm sorry, I was doing a strong punch. Sorry.
That's fine.
And
So strong punch is +1, I think.
Plus
No,
zero.
plus 0.
strong punch is
It's like the
plus is +3 for me total.
Yep. So whatever you have for a D10 +3, so that's a 6.
No,
were
hold
going-
on.
You were going
Dex
first.
2 as well, right?
Huh?
Dex as well. Add your Dex in.
That's so a strong punch normally is +0 to speed.
Yes.
Right. So you rolled a 3 and you have a dexterity of
3.
3.
so that's a 6.
Yeah.
Just a 6, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So
Okay.
you are going first. He is attempting to grab you if he can. But
All
your
right.
punch fires off quickly. Soak
Okay.
of 3.
And I forgot to mention it, but it was supposed to be flaming. But
Yeah, so then it's just a strong punch.
just a strong punch. Whack. So how do I do the multiple
Roll for damage.
thing?
Okay, so it is /MM space your dice pool and then space the difficulty, which in this case it's always going to be 6.
So dice pool is $D10, right?
No, you're in this case. It's when you're figuring out for your strong punch, it's going to be strength plus punch
Punch, right?
plus whatever you have for the maneuver, and strong punch gives you a +1,
So it's going to be a 6.
and then -3 for his soak.
So it's 3.
So there you go. So in this case, it's going to be /MM space 3 space 6.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. /MM 3 space 6. it didn't do anything. /MM space 3 space 6.
It should, when you're doing it, it should actually start showing you that you can put it in at that point. So I don't know if you, how exactly you put that in, but it should give it to you.
Yeah. So it says roll the dice. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going. So I go 3 space 6. There we go.
There you go.
Phew.
Dose.
Hey.
So, bam! So you snap in a quick punch real quick, and he jerks his head back. I mean, it was a decent impact. He grabs a hold of you and gives you a pro wrestling suplex. Oh, man.
My man.
All right.
Okay, and your soak is a
4.
4. All right. What's all?
Ones.
So you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
You are knocked down, however. So
Okay.
if you have kip up, you're at a -1. If you do not have kip up, you're at a -2.
Okay.
And I don't think you have kip up, do you?
No, I do
Okay.
not.
All right, so here we go. So you're trying to get back up to your feet in time. Go ahead and roll a d10. And my God, this guy's doing terrible for speed. Go ahead.
All right. So let's see here. I'm doing a flaming strong.
Okay.
And,
So make sure you burn a point of chi.
yep. So now so if I've got 4 chi on my block, then that's just one of those is temporarily gone. Correct?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
That is exactly how that works.
All right. Oops.
And then in fighting situations like this, they recover shortly after you get out of the fight.
Same thing with willpower.
Yep, it's kind of anime like that.
All right.
Four.
Okay, well, you are going first. So now you guys see his fist ignite in some flame. Hauls off and punches him again.
Well,
And
that's
that is going to be
So now it's
Okay,
the same math, but you're actually adding your fire damage to it on top of it. So it's going to be plus
Yep, so
3
6,
plus your strength.
so I'd roll 3, so I got 6. So okay.
There you go. So go ahead and roll 6 this time. So 6 space 6.
Oh, nice.
Successes.
My fist to your face style.
Exactly.
No, you don't explode tens.
Oh no, not on damage. That's right.
Yeah, not
That's
on
still
damage.
5.
But
We
still,
wish.
still, yeah. So
Oh, fine,
you
okay.
reach back and just
Man.
again. He was attempting to reach for you, but this time he's knocked silly. Like he gets hit and some slobber kind of goes.
There's the Roo punch.
And so
Yeah.
you have the opportunity to go again because he's dizzied, or wait for him to get out.
So as I'm coming back like that, I'll go like this. I'll be like, and let it go out.
Okay.
Mhm. You're showboating.
Showboating a little bit, blow out his hand. That works. Okay, so top of the round again.
All right. And I need to. I'm switching screens back and forth to my character sheet that has all the stuff on there. All right. It's do it.
Okay.
Fire strike.
All right. Oh, so you're gonna summon fire and blast him with it.
Oi.
Okay. So your pal here is showing some firebending moves.
My goodness.
This is the first time you guys have seen me do this too.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's new.
Like,
That's-
He was out there in the wild
4.
doing this stuff. Did he
Okay,
set
so
anything?
for a
on
speed
fire?
on this maneuver, speed is determined by your wits.
Yeah. So
So it's going to be your wits maneuver speed. So wits plus -1. So that's 2 plus 4 is 6. So he is going first. So at this point, you guys see him pull back and he's getting ready to, he's igniting again. And can number 3 leaps up and throws him by his hair.
Oh,
Oh, hair throw.
Hair throw, yeah.
oh.
For 4 points of damage. Ouchie.
Ouch.
So it's a knockdown. It interrupts your move, so you don't get it. But you, because your stamina is a 4, you're not dizzy.
right. Right.
So you guys saw him ignite, and this guy probably got a little irritated and grabbed him by the hair and threw him to the other side of the ring with an ungraceful thud.
So I keep my hair short.
Mm-hmm.
So you're back to being about 3 spaces away from him.
Okay. And then, all right. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, gonna try to go for it again. Go ahead.
Yeah. Come on, big number. Seriously?
Wow, that sucks.
Ouch.
You seriously played Trogdor, Dad?
Of course. He's fiery. Okay, so
I'm
We
trying
know
to
what you speak-
burninate this guy.
we So yeah, Brittany is asking, does somebody need a reroll?
Yes.
If you have the points, I'll let you put it in right now, Brittany, but you got to do it in the next couple seconds.
Yeah, no
and
pressure.
she just did.
Oi! Mwah.
Good
Go ahead.
luck.
Go
Want
ahead
to be
and-
one.
Go ahead and roll your speed again.
All right.
Come on, no whammies.
And no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Murder.
15 plus 9. Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
Much better. Okay.
Brittany
so,
saves the day again.
Woo woo.
Okay, so now you are first. He is obviously moving in to try and grab a hold of you again, thinking that grappling is probably the way to go. However, you hit him with a burst of fire. So, and the way this fire goes is it's not a fireball like you see from Street Fighter. It's very much like the fire you see from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So it's like the ground just kind of going chuk, 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 and creating this like stream of fire that rolls across the ground and strikes him. Just
My mind went to Dalsum.
Dalsum actually uses fireballs, and then Yoga Flame, which is kind of like a breath of dragon fire. So
Yeah,
not
no.
quite the same, but close.
Yeah, no,
And it's actually hellacious damage. the Yoga Flame. Go ahead and
Dawson's. Yeah.
your damage here for this, Derek, is going to be your intelligence plus your focus, and then the maneuver bonus.
5.
And then, of course, -3 for his stamina.
So 3, 8. He's got a 5 stamina.
3.
Oh, 3 stamina. So
I was
5.
gonna say, damn.
I was like, what?
Oh, that's me.
We got the tough guy from the
Oh,
gym.
Oh my gosh.
He had 5 dice to roll. Every one of them lands a success.
No.
And 2 of them were 10s.
If
Like,
only they
I know.
exploded on damage.
know.
Ouch.
If only.
Fatality.
Yeah, that hurt.
As the major would say, toasty.
That was
So
scaring
yeah,
me now.
so he pulls back. Fire erupts across the ground and scorches this guy, knocking him down. And of course, he's you know, unconscious at this point. His friends come running in there to pat him off real quick.
Someone get an extinguisher.
Oh, I got a solve for that.
I didn't tell these guys they were going
You
to
might need it after
fire.
that. Let me put a win.
And so the next fight up, at this point, he doesn't have to pull anything out of the hat at this point. You know, he's.
But you didn't think you could learn that from a kangaroo.
So he announces Evie Jones versus the Badger, Michael Boone. And so he gets in there. He's got some pumping his fists, kind of getting ready.
Mm-hmm. She'll, hop into the ring, dance around a little bit, and, do the similar number.
Okay.
And get ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Choose your maneuver.
Okay.
Roll your speed.
Chi-chi.
Okay. Where's the thing here? I am.
Brittany won that fight. Thank you, Brittany.
Oh, looks like 8.
Okay.
I'm doing a tiger knee.
Tiger.
Oh, I see. You added everything. Okay.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah,
You rolled a 1. Oh, that sucks.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lunge out there, or attempting to lunge out there with your tiger knee, and as you duck down to throw out your tiger knee, he grabs you by the head and just starts drilling you with punches. Brain cracker.
Ow.
Stamina.
I believe in you.
5.
Okay, 5.
Can I abort to block?
No, not with a grab maneuver.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 3 points of damage.
Is there a grab defense?
There is.
There is grapple defense. Yes.
Grapple defense.
So
Can you abort to that if you had it?
I believe you can. I think it is.
I don't
its
have
own
that,
maneuver.
so
Yeah.
that would be nice. Okay. So that's an interrupt, right?
It does interrupt. Yes. So you need to roll your strength to break out.
Okay. What is my strength? Oops. A 1. Man, you guys had better rolls than I did.
Okay. And keep in mind, Rachel, you can actually roll like the dice bot like they were using the Zamisi bot.
Yeah,
Which-
no, I know.
Which shows White Wolf rolls. So you'll actually see these a number of successes.
Okay.
Okay. So he still holds on to you.
Cool.
And of course, he's going to drill you some more in the head. Don't need to stop. Oh, well, you got caught for 1. So,
Okay. All right, try to break free again.
Okay.
/MM.
Yeah, so it's /MM,
Or-
and then it's going to be your dice pool. So whatever you got, what, a 5 strength?
Oh, it didn't work. Did I do something wrong? Oh, it said /MM, right?
Yeah, /MM.
Yeah. And then when it brings up the
and then
screen,
it'll bring up the syntax. Yeah, and then that's when you.
and then you can click on it. That's what I had to do the first time.
Yeah.
So like
It's
you
not
go
giving me
/MM.
the
The breakdown as soon as you do /MM.
no, not at all. I only get it when I. Okay, cancel.
Yeah, see, as soon as I do it, that
/MM.
works.
Okay.
Don't copy and paste it in.
Okay. No. I think I figured it out. 4 space 6.
Boy,
2
2
successes.
successes.
Actually, he only got 1, so you break.
Oh, finally.
Brain cracker's
have-
not a knockdown. So
Oh, it's not good.
no,
okay.
no, it's not like Tiger Knee. or
Okay.
knee basher. Next round.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Try this again.
He's looking a little confident
Oh
now.
my god! How do I roll a 2 on this?
Reroll.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to get my fucking combo off.
So is it Tiger Knee again?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So he grabs a hold of you this time for sustained hold. Bear hug.
Can I abort to block that?
No. You can't
Damn.
abort to block grapples. Okay. Oh. I've got a 1 in there. So 1 point of damage.
Just get a nickel and dime me to death.
So he's like, "Urgh!" Now he's looking really confident at this point. He's like, ha! I'm going to win a contract. So Derek has given you a reroll. So keep that in mind. So now we need to roll to break out. Strength versus strength. Strong like bull.
I'm gonna ruse that reroll.
Okay. All right.
This is frustrating. Sorry.
No, I get it.
Ugh.
There you go. Well, that was good enough, even though you still got the 1. So okay, that was enough to break out.
Jeez Louise.
Remember, if you don't win in the ring, we will win in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Dirty. Okay, Rachel, we're in the
I'm
next
thinking.
round.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking.
You know he's a grabber.
I know.
He's a hugger.
Okay. Eight.
Wait, yeah. No, you rolled an 8.
No,
roll a 1.
no, that's my total.
See the
10.
15 on top? It's adding the 7 to the 8.
Oh. Whoops.
As a matter of fact, I think you did that the last couple rounds.
I did that. I did.
So yeah, you had a 15 before.
So you have a 15, correct?
And now you have a 15 now,
I had a
plus
15
maneuver.
before too, I guess.
Okay, well we can't take that back. So you
Okay, I didn't realize that it did that. I didn't realize that's that what the blue number was.
Yeah,
That's right. The number in parentheses is the number you rolled, and then the blue number up top is the number
I didn't realize
total.
that. I screwed myself on this fight. Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
you have a 15. He is attempting to grapple you again. You're going first, and you're doing what?
Doing my combo. Dang it!
I figured as much. Yeah, Tiger.
I'm pissed at this guy.
It's her fastest move, so I understand.
It is. Yeah, I'm trying to get it off. Okay. What's his soak?
His soak is 5.
Whoa. Okay. All right. So what am I rolling?
So for you, that's still potentially 6 damage.
Yeah.
Come on.
Here we go. See what she gets.
Hold on. Let me.
6 tens.
5, 6. Yeah. I'm gonna burn a Wilfrenato.
Okay.
100%. Yes, not ashamed.
Play your cards right. You live to talk about it.
Oh.
You needed it. Wow.
2.
So 2 successes. But
with the
because it was a tiger knee, it is an automatic knockdown.
Yes.
So that does interrupt. So
Good.
So that interrupts his move. Really didn't do a whole lot to him, but
I know.
he didn't get a chance to follow through because you knocked him down. Okay, so next round. So as you guys are watching this guy was apparently beefier than you had. You guys might have intimidated, and she's having a tough time with him.
14.
Okay. I am actually rolling hot for speed.
No way. He goes first.
You still got it.
Okay.
You still got it, but I haven't rolled when it comes to speed. This is the lowest roll I got, and he got an 8. And that's on the die. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. But yeah, you go first. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going into my knee basher.
All
right. So
grabs him into the tie plume and kind of ties up, collars up around his shoulders and starts driving the knees into his head. Just bam, bam.
Okay. This is nuts.
Okay, so
I can't win tonight.
One point of damage. So you didn't quite catch him with the knee as you had hoped, but you still have him in control. Roll your strength to maintain the hold.
Okay.
2 successes. He got none. You maintain. Go ahead and roll damage again.
I'm going. He's not dizzy, so it's not dishonorable. So it's how much was it for? 6, 8. Okay.
I say, what the fork? Let's do it.
3 successes.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
You're finally starting to get somewhere. So hitting him again this time.
Yeah, strength again.
He's trying to break out.
Okay.
Nabbit.
4. I'm gonna put another Will Fornado. This guy's not getting out of my grip.
Gouda.
4.
4. He's not getting out.
You need to. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, you rolled 3. Okay, so yeah, no, you hold on to him. Roll
and
again.
I'm going to town.
Bam!
We are now into dishonorable round. She did it more than. She's doing it for her 3rd time. So.
This is the 3rd time. I thought it was after 3. After 3, it's dishonorable.
Yeah, use it 3 or more times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're going to
3 or more, or
yeah,
or
it's
after 3.
It's after 3. That's why I said you're going to the dishonorable rounds at this point. Because if you
that wasn't my intention. I thought it was. I'm confused. I thought 3 times you're okay. If you did it a 4th time, it's out.
Yeah, no, actually,
like that's dishonorable.
I think you're right. That's why I'm saying you're going to the dishonorable rounds. Not that it means after this point, which I'm sure no matter what.
Okay, yeah, I will let him go after the 3rd. Like Oh, okay.
wow!
I just want to make sure this wasn't. Well, I don't want to do it more than 3 because if it's 4 and that's dishonorable, I'm not going to do that. That's what I mean. So,
no, that's totally. I will let you know. I'm just saying, as a matter of speech, it's at path of. Oh,
I just
saying.
Tree.
3 more. Okay, 1 second. Do.
And I'm going to drop him after that.
You know what? Oh, here we go. I found it.
Okay.
I wonder if they took that off. People who redid this. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, they did. They actually reworded this. When when the fans got together and redid this supplement, now it's using a maneuver to which your opponent has a vulnerability in rapid succession, such as multiple leg sweeps. That was the same one, but now they don't have a an indicator here that says 3 or more times. I mean, I'm not worried about that's how I'm going to roll with it, but I'm just saying that's what it actually says. So that's interesting. It's a little bit more vague.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Like, I mean, I would not have done it.
You're fine.
Like that many times. I don't want to.
Let me see. So we are at.
This is the 3rd one. I'm not. Yeah, I didn't.
No.
I dropped him.
I'm looking at. So we got 3.
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So we got 1 success, 3. Or was that it? No. That wasn't. That was your strength check.
Yeah, it's all the ones with basically the same maneuver.
Yeah. So 1, 4, 7. Okay. And so you let go. So he falls down. He's not dizzy,
No.
but he is having to get back up.
That's cool.
All right. So roll
All right.
for speed again.
All right, and this one.
Dun, 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 dun.
No whammies. 10.
10 total. Oh no, you go first. He
Whew,
didn't
okay.
roll so hot this time.
All right. This is the last bit of my combo. It's my flying thrust kick.
Goddamn.
So yeah, it's a lot.
So
So he's got a soak of 5.
Soak of 5.
So all right, I'm rolling 10 dice.
You're rolling 10 dice?
Yes, because it's plus 15 damage with the total. So minus his soak, which is 5.
Yep.
I'm still rolling 10. Come on.
Holy.
Of course, I only rolled 3.
But is it
Well,
enough?
out of 10 dice, I rolled 3.
It is finally enough though. So she
At least there's no ones in there.
So she throws herself at this guy for the FTK, and flying straight upward with a kick up into the air, sending him back up and over, and hitting down on the ground. Clearly giving the crowd what they wanted, because this was a far more involved fight than anybody had anticipated.
So showboat a minute, and
so you're
and
smacking your butt in? Is that what you're doing?
Something like that.
Yep. I think that's what you had for your character.
Yeah. And after she does that, she'll help him up, be a good sport. Make sure he's not dizzy. I know he's not, but just making sure.
No, yeah, he's not. I mean, he's knocked out, so the people are having to pull him out at this point. So, I mean, obviously, rounds of applause going for everybody. You guys won your respective fights. Digger, or not Digger, but the Badger actually dug in and put on a decent enough show.
He did.
So at this point, and then as you win, they're all ole, 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 ole.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a thing now.
I'm with the group.
Okay. And so there, and there's some cans going here or there, as they're cheering, and whatnot. So the manager types at this point are all there, and to avoid any to avoid any, they don't want to get into a situation where they're attempting to bid against any of you guys. They're willing to talk to you separately to determine who you want to go with. Yeah,
we can work out maybe separate meetings and whatever, just so they know now.
But all of them have expressed interest.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go around thanking the fighters that came. Give them business card of the ranch.
I help doctor them up with because I do have knowledge of medicine, so I'll help them out and stuff when I'm.
Is anybody betting? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Derek.
Oh, no. That's right. I need you to roll for your betting.
What's the roll again?
1 second. I need to pull that back up again. The skill is betting, correct?
Bookie.
Bookie, that's what it was. Thank you. Okay, so you need to roll wits and bookie. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Not bad.
Where is that on mine?
And it would have been actually way better if he didn't get that one.
Oh my gosh.
So you ended up getting 5 successes.
Wow. Money, money, money.
So that ends up netting you, with everybody there, it ends up netting you 1,200.
Ooh, good money. Nice
Paid for the
job.
fighters.
That did, yeah. I need to start
So
betting with you.
I'll let you know I cover the fighters. You keep your 250
Okay.
or whatever.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, so then who do you want to meet with first? Or since we're getting close to time, would you just rather me tell you roughly?
Everybody froze for me.
Huh?
Oh no.
Her camera froze, I think.
Oh yeah, she's having a bad connection. But we'll wait for her to get back. So since we're getting close on time, would you guys rather
Sorry.
would you guys rather wait or just find out what exactly they're wanting to offer you?
I mean, I'd like to find out. I don't know if I want to role play 3 manager interviews, basically.
Yeah, I don't want to I don't want to do those interviews either.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so
4, I guess, 4 managers.
So Max.
Hang on, but I am going to write it down. So
yeah, I am.
No. Yeah, I fully expect you guys to do it, and then we can talk about that next game if you guys want to and work that out. So Max wants to. Max will take a commission of 15% off the top. For like any, obviously the contracts and everything, and that's for any money that you end up making. That's how these contracts are going to work. So it's like if you end up getting sponsorship money, 15% off that. If you get you a fight, and you get paid for the fight, 15% off that, so on and so forth. So Max is willing to take is willing to take 15%. Chase is Chase actually, because he has more experience at this, is taking a 20%. Would take a 20% cut. You guys would know that he, in conversations with him, he used to actually manage Delray Roads.
Mm-hmm.
So he not only is familiar with the fight game, but he's had some pretty decent individuals under nobody obviously, world beaters, but some names. Sebastian. Oops. He is willing to take a 13% cut. And because, of course, obviously he is also new to the fight promotion, but does tell you that with his skills, he could likely get you professional made promotional items, as well as like commercials and whatnot for marketing.
Would it be fair to say Chase could get us some worthy street fights like regularly?
Given that he knows better fighters, probably, yeah. Well, that's in general for the contact in the fight game. With the others they'll probably have to review more tape or contracts or whatnot to determine, if this is a good fight or not. He's going to have more ready knowledge because he's dealt with some of those folks.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned before too. He's got the contacts to be able to promote us more.
Right. Huna indicates that she would take a 10% cut for your first 3 fights as a promotional. She promises to give you at least 3 fights a year, more if that's what you're interested in. And after your first 3 fights, once you're locked into the contract at that point, she would take a 20% cut off the top. However, a part of her pay, a part of the pay that you're paying her ends up going to travel arrangements because she is able to work in, like I said, in other nations to get you fights elsewhere.
That's pretty good.
And also when talking with her, she also clearly knows the fight game.
Would she, and I'll present this to you guys, would she be open to, depending on the first 3 fights, taking maybe like a 12% for the first 3 and include travel arrangements for those as well?
Oh, I see. So you want to try and negotiate something.
All travel arrangements
for
included.
the first 3 fights.
For all of them.
Okay. Why don't we give a roll for that real quick? Do
you guys agree with that? I mean, I won't present it unless that's... Because I feel like that's better. We had concerns about worrying about travel and getting to and from places. So I feel like this would be a good opportunity for that. Because either way, ultimately, we're going to be paying between, 13 and 20% commission, regardless of who we go to. So I feel like she could be good too, and she's guaranteed work.
I mean, so she costs the same as Chase, ultimately.
But he's got more experience.
I'm thinking she matches Chase's ability to know the other fighters.
True.
So Max is cheaper, but we don't get a lot of promise of capability with him. Like, he seems knowledgeable, but he's not, he has no rep.
I feel like he's just a straight up manager, like no frills or whistles, so to speak.
And Sebastian, Sebastian.
His was 13%, or I missed.
His was 13, and he can get us like professionally made publicity.
Right, he has more marketing promo capability for us, which could help for the ranch.
She can do that too.
Yeah, Huna, I feel like she could do that too, because she's definitely connected. She clearly has a group, and if she's connecting that many fights, and we're not the only people, that clearly is still promotion on its own, because money, where the money, so to speak. Yeah. So what do you guys think though about the travel arrangements being included?
Boy, I'll look it.
Help reduce costs overall. As far as those,
if we need to travel for fights, yeah.
Which I expect to, and I would like to, because frankly, I love traveling, and that helps. Again, the exposure for all of you and the ranch. So, plus we can gear up towards that big tournament that's coming up, the Starlight tournament, the Firelight, one of those two. Because we can definitely tell her that that's what we want to be, put in as well. So that's going to require travel.
Well, that's fairly local. That's in Sydney, right?
Is it?
The Firelight tournament's actually in Perth, but yeah, it's in Australia.
Okay. Well, all right. But still,
Sydney and Perth are...
I mean, it is, but it's still in Australia. It is the point I'm getting at.
That's like New York and LA, so...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, again, I'm not going to present this to her unless, we're in agreement that that's assuming we want to go with Huna. I mean, that's who I'm leaning towards.
Well, she's the one that has more experience, right?
She has experience. I don't know if it's more than others.
She's one of the big names, isn't she? She's got some pretty...
She's got consistent work for her fighters. So
it sounds all right. I'm good with that.
So do we want to do the 10% for her original offer and for the first 3 fights as a promo, or higher commission for travel arrangements being included?
Yeah, that.
I mean, she's not going to, if we don't do this idea you're talking about, she's just going to book us local fights. If she's motivated to get us past our first 3 fights, and if she starts booking us things we can't afford to go to, that's That's not smart of her.
Right. That does present a challenge, obviously.
So I don't think we give up the 2%. I think we just stick with the deal she gave us. She's obviously going to arrange fights that we can get to on our own. Reasonably.
I mean, that's true too.
Really, the big difference. I know you're kind of going back and forth a bit. Chase obviously offers personal management. With Hyuna Kwan, you're in basically her network, so she has
that's true
people that tend to that sort of thing. You would still obviously get FaceTime with her, but she has people for that, which is one of the reasons why she's able to do as much as she does.
So, like, I just watched Creed on the flight last week. So, well, but I mean, there's, while he's training, Rocky brings in, like, he's like, I'm old. He's like, this guy's a good pad guy. This guy will do this for you, He brings in staff to handle the actual training.
Okay. Well, I apologize. I'm going to have to skedaddle, but I'm good with whatever you guys want to decide. You're much more in the realm of that sort of thing,
Okay. Fair enough.
But good game. I got to get some sleep so I can get up in the morning.
Bye.
No problem.
So
did you want to pause this then with that and then talk about it?
Yeah, I feel like we need to talk about this a bit more because
that'll work.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so then with that, our next game would actually be July 13th.
Cool.
So then for everybody watching, of course, on Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Ashland by Night, Blood Ties coming up. I hope you guys tune in to check that out. It's a great game. Then next week, we have on Friday, Ashland by Night, the main vampire game. And then on the 8th, which is next Saturday, at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have our Marvel Superheroes game, Modern Age Heroes. So I hope you guys tune in for that. We had a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys were able to join us. And have a good one. Good night, guys.
Night.
What's up?
Good game, guys.